Mabuhay! To everyone and every educators watching this video, welcome, welcome, welcome! I'm Yeka, and today I will be introducing a new teaching strategy, and I will also be discussing how I applied it in my lesson. And today I am accompanied by a friend and an educator. Say hello to Mika, everyone! Now that the pleasantries are out of the way, let's get started! Group activities are closely tied to every cooperative learning strategy that every educators apply in their teaching method. However, piggyback riders or free rider students is a common concern among educators regarding group activities. They are worried that not every member will contribute to the success of the output or performance of the entire group. It is for that reason exactly that I am here today. I will be introducing a teaching strategy that solves the concern of piggyback riding or free riding among students. Literature circles constitutes a cooperative learning strategy that recognizes the role of each member of the team. Team members volunteer and agree among themselves who will assume the roles of the designer, line catcher, link maker, reporter, and wanderer. So here are the roles of the members. The designer illustrates the gist or the message of the reading material. The line catcher finds interesting parts or passages that stick out. The link maker makes connection between the world text and text, the text and the self, the text and the world, etc. The reporter summarizes the information, and the wanderer thinks outside of the box, portraying the what-if person. Originally, the strategy has 5 steps: reading the material, assigning roles, engaging in individual tasks, sharing individual outputs, and reporting the collective outputs. So how did I apply it in my lesson? The first thing that you need to know is that I chose a grade 10 Araling Panlipunan topic, which is Kontemporaryung Isyu or contemporary issues. Basically, the whole lesson is good for 1 week. Here are the specifics. While the strategy originally has 5 steps, I modified it into a 7-step teaching strategy. So the first step is creating the material. The class will be divided into groups which constitutes 5 members each for the 5 rows. In assigning the task, I asked each group's representative to pick a color which has a corresponding issue attached to it. This is my way of assigning the topics to the class. To make it more interesting, the colors that the representatives picked will be the name of the group. After knowing the respective issues to tackle, they will now start gathering information about it, meaning they can browse in the internet or the library to gather information. The second step is the assigning of the roles. The assigning of roles is up to the group to decide. It must be that everyone agrees to the roles assigned to them. Now I made some tweaks about the roles of each member, but the main idea is still there. The designer will give an illustration about the main idea of their issue. The line catcher will find a passage, a line, or a sentence from the gathered information in the first step, which he or she thinks will have a big impact on the listener or to the whole class. The link maker will write the importance of letting the world, the society, and the classroom know and care about their issue. Now for the roles of the reporter and the wanderer, I will be emphasizing them for the later steps. For now, let's go to the next step. The third step is engaging in individual tasks. Every member will start doing the individual task assigned to them except for the reporter and the wanderer. That is because the outputs made by the designer, the line catcher, and the link maker will be the core of the live radio broadcasting that will be performed by the reporter. Yes, the highlight of this activity is the live radio broadcasting that will be done by every reporter of every group. Which takes me now to the fourth step, which is the reporting. In this step, I will now emphasize the role of the reporters in every group. So after the link maker, the designer, and the line catcher did their part, the reporter will collect them, summarize everything, and form a narrative or a script for his or her broadcast later on. While the radio broadcast is ongoing, it is of significance that the wanderer of each group will pay close attention to every group's performance, and here's why. The fifth step: the sharing of the comments and the challenge. In this step, the role of the wanderer will be emphasized. After the broadcasting, one after another, the wanderer of every group will give a short comment or insights about the performance of the groups beside theirs. After giving the comment, he or she will then give the challenge by asking the what if question. Look at the example. This step is quite interesting because the class will have a healthy discussion about the issues. Let's now go to the sixth step, which is the topic illumination. This is the part where the teacher clarifies misunderstandings about the discussion made during the last step. After that, a short discussion will be presented to elucidate the main idea of the contemporaryung issue or contemporary issues and the types of issues that falls under it. Going now to the last step of the strategy, which is the testing of the knowledge. This is the part where the students will be given a short examination just to test their understanding of the short discussion made during the last step. So here is how I graded their live radio broadcasting. Wow! It's quite an amazing strategy, isn't it? I can see how the designer's artistic skills were forced into action, the line catcher and link maker's critical thinking and reasoning skills, the reporter's speaking skills, and the wanderer's observational and metacognitive skills were being developed all in just one activity. Good observation you got there, Mika. Yes, that is the inherent nature of the literature circles. Since the LC belongs to the complex instruction approach, it basically develops a lot of skills of the students by engaging in complex tasks. If you have noticed, in carrying their roles, every member were forced to get acquainted of their assigned topic, thus no one in the group is clueless about the topic or the issue given to them. Aside from this, since everyone did their tasks, no one will be tagged as a free rider or a piggyback rider in the group. Wow, literature circles can literally do that? Amazing. I'd be sure to apply that in my next lessons. I had fun today, Yeka. Thank you so much for this. Well, it's my pleasure. And to everyone watching this video, I hope you also had fun and learned something today. Thank you for watching. Bye!